I'm Ratnawati Triutami from Cemara 2 Elementary School, Surakarta. I will say about Wayang, Duryudono and Puntadewa, traditional Wayang story from Central Java, Indonesia. I would like to introduce one of the most valuable cultural heritage from Indonesia, especially from Central Java. It is Wayang Kulit, a traditional shadow puppet performance that teach wisdom, character, and moral values. I will tell a short story about two important characters, Duryudono and Puntadewa. Wayang Kulit is made from carved buffalo leather and painted beautifully by hand. Each puppet has different shape, color, and facial expression to show its character. The person who performs wayang is called a dalang. Dalang is storyteller, actor, narrator, and leader of the performance. He moves the puppets and changes voices for each character and tells the story. The puppets are placed behind a white screen with a lamp, so the audience can enjoy the shadow. When the puppet is not being moved, it is placed on a banana trunk stand called gedebok pisang. This soft banana trunk helps hold the puppets upright during the performance. The story of Duryudono and Puntadewa. Long ago, in the kingdom of Hastinapura, there were two leaders with very different hearts. Puntadewa was the eldest of Pandava brothers. He was honest, patient, wise, and always cared about justice. He believed that a king must protect the people and speak the truth. On the other hand, Duryudono, leader of the Kaurava, he was powerful but full of jealousy and greed. He wanted the throne only for himself. He often used anger and selfishness to get what he wanted. One day, Duryudono challenged Puntadewa and said the power belongs to the strongest person. But Puntadewa calmly replied that the true power belongs to those can control themselves and protect others. Duryudono laughed and prepared for the conflict. But Puntadewa did not answer hatred with hatred. He remained patient and chose peace as long as possible. In the end, Duryudono's greed brought suffering, while Puntadewa's honesty earned respect and victory. The moral values of this story teach us about honesty is stronger than deception. Patience is greater than anger. A true leader serves the people. Greed may win for a moment, but goodness wins forever. Why this story is important for people in Jawa Tengah or Central Java? Because this is not only entertainment but also education. Children learn ethnic respect, courage, and wisdom through this story. I believe people in everywhere can also appreciate wayang because this is also values respect, family, loyalty, moral character. Let's keep traditional culture alive because ancient stories still guide modern life. Indonesia has many traditional games, but Dakon is one of the most meaningful traditional games because it is simple, educational, and full of moral values. In the past, children often gathered in the afternoon on the terrace or in the yard to play together. Dakon is not only a game but also a symbol of family connection and cultural heritage. The Dakon board is usually made of wood. It has two rows of small holes and two large holes at the end. The large holes are called lumbung, which means storage place. The game uses small seed, shells, or stone as playing pieces. Dakon is played by two people. First, each small hole is filled with the same number of seeds. Usually, there are 7 seeds in each hole. Second, the first player chooses one small hole on their side and takes all the seed from it. Third, the player distributes the seed one by one into the next hole in a circular direction. Fourth, when the seed passes the player's large hole, the player may place one seed inside it. However, the players skip on the opponent's large hole. Fifth, if the last seed falls into the player's own large hole, the player gets another turn. The game continues until all the small holes on the one side are empty. At the end, all seeds in the large hole are counted. The player who collects the most seeds becomes the winner. Duck-Hunt may look easy, however, it requires concentration, planning, counting skill, and strategy. Players must think carefully before choosing a move. Duck-Hunt teaches many important values to the children. First, patience, because players must wait for their turn. Second, honesty, because players must follow the rules fairly. Third, critical thinking, because every move needs strategy. Fourth, respect, because players must appreciate their opponent. And fifth, togetherness, because the game brings family and friends closer. Duck-Hunt reminds us that learning and happiness can come from simple traditional games without screen. Thank you very much.